What do we got today? Welcome back to the channel. Here you go. So, this is my 2009 Dodge Ram 2500. She has a 6.7 liter Cummins diesel. And last night, driving home, lost all the heat. Anyway, when I got out, I seen this, but a much larger puddle. So, let's see where that's coming from. So, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of room down here. I'm going to take this ear box out. That does give me a lot better view. So, get that off first, see what it looks like. Come on, there you go. I believe this is 110 mil. That's all it's holding. So get that bolt removed. Okay, down here there is a little rubber hose that seems to be leaking, but also I'm thinking it might be the water pump in here. So we're going to get this alternator off so we can get a better look at this alternator is pretty simple. One bolt down there, one bolt up here. This plug is here. Get that pulled off. See if that opens up some more space for us. So this little clip here to pull out. Then we can, so this is a little red lock that just pulls back. Then you can press the tab, pop that one off. Nope, that'll. Just note, I did disconnect the batteries, so this won't arc and spark all over the place. So we should have one bolt down here, and here. It's just catching on one spot. Come on. Top one. It's the bottom one. So this does just lift up. Let me get it back. Guys, I'm actually thinking it's just that hose. Yes. Oh, no. No, no. Okay, let's show you this. So, this is our water pump. I think she's poached. I am surprised that never actually came off and done some damage to the fan. But let's go pick up a water pump. I did already call. They got one in stock. And I know that this little hose here is leaking, as you can see all the. So we'll get that replaced as well while we're at it. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, you see that nightmare that is that bearing. But let me get this little hose off here first, get that replaced, and then we'll get that water pump off. It's only two 10mm bolts on that, and that should pop off. And there's one 10mm bolt right here. Sorry, there is another pipe right here. Yes, Bruno is here with me. So, there's one 10mm down here. I think it'll be easier. Maybe not. Ooh, that wasn't very tight. This wasn't very tight at all. So, found a couple of things that I took this pump off. So as you've seen earlier, this bearing was really bad. It also sheared off the impeller. I'm sure you can see it's just a plastic impeller that is completely sheared off. So, and then yeah, this should not be like that. So, hold. So we got this new one. Comes with new O-ring. And as you can tell, much nicer. And this is all in one piece. So I got this ready to go back in. It's just an O-ring seal on these ones. The nice thing is that you don't have to scrape off material. This drain hole has to go back down. This is supposed to be an initial warning basically for when it starts to leak. This is where it comes out of. Basically, that's what was happening. Yep. Let's get this put back up. No, that was not a text message. That was me hitting that pulley. This one here doesn't have enough clearance to get the ratchet wrench in there. And normally I would take that belt off, but I'm here by myself today, and sometimes they can be a little bit of a bugger to line back up by yourself. So I'm trying to do my best to leave it in place. Click. Click. Okay. So the other little piece of hose I was talking about, this one here, that connects from the back of the water pump up to the coolant line that runs across the top, is actually a metric line. I could not find it here. It's 27 mil. So a 1-inch line, possibly do it because a 1-inch would be 25 mil. So what I did, I heated it up and put it onto this end, let it cool. I'm taking it back off and do the same thing for the other side, and then hopefully that will stretch it enough to put it back in the truck. So there you go. Yeah. to slide back in the truck. This just slides back in here. Loosen that clamp a little bit more. A little bit more light on the situation. Is it even going down? Oh yeah, there you go. This one put back into place. Okay. I'll get that one shoved back in. We get this alternator back on. Okay, so we got that buttoned up. These two hose clamps tightened up. This one back on. And tightened up down here. And then this one back up on top. All ready for the alternator. So one thing, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I still have this Johnson bar in the slot of the tensioner. The head on that Johnson bar is very loose and it takes a bit of time to get it actually in and right. So once I get it in, I just leave it there until we get everything done. And yeah, it just makes it a little easier. Let's try this again, take two. I did drive this here back a little bit. This can move in and out to take up slack, and when we tighten it up, this will bind up again. But it should give me enough room. There you go. To get this in a little bit easier. Starting to lose a little bit of daylight here now too. I need an extension. Okay, I won't bore you with tightening up a couple of bolts. So get the bolts back into place. Put a little bit of dielectric grease in here. Now, I was watching Watch Wes work the other day, and he actually gave a really good explanation about dielectric grease. So if you haven't checked him out, definitely head over and check him out. This is Watch Wes work. He explains that the dielectric grease is more for when there's a loose connection or an arcing situation. But he explains it better than me, so make sure you check him out. Yep, I'll get you back in. Push your lock back in. And I think we're ready to put the belt back on. So if I calculated this right, I should be able to just lift it back in place. It's not quite, she is off on something. And on there. Before I fight too much, let's have a look. There you go. It was off on one groove and the power steering pump. That looks good there. Yeah, you can see how wobbly this is. I should tighten it up, but I couldn't find the right Allen key today. Oh, get this airbox back down. Definitely seems like there should be more holding that, but there's not. Rubber grommets. Put that in first. Where'd you decide to take off to? You went down there. Great. Right down in the coolant. Stay in there now. Stay. Right there. Stay. There you go. Now we're on the same page. Now we're cooperating. What, are we not going to cooperate back here now? There you go. You really can't see what I was fighting with. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's something missing here. For sure. We just won't remember that later. And it'll be all good. Here. Oh. That's clip. You push back in over here. These two plugs. Here. And right here. And I think that's it. Let's open up the bleeder here. Top her up and start her up. Well, I got a wrench to hold that. Don't judge. It's one I had behind me. That is on tight. Maybe a little bit of heat. definitely was ready to pick that up. Made the decision not to. Okay, let's get some coolant in this, and we should be done. So we're starting like that. The overflow bottle is very, very full, so we're gonna see if she pulls some from there before we do too much. Okay, so we got her all buttoned up. We're going again. Check the leaks, no leaks. We have a little bit of residual draining off, but nothing is actually leaking. So I think we'll call that one a success. So guys, thanks for following along with this little project. We got someone who's been patiently waiting to go to the dog park. You going to the park? Bruno going to the park? Anyway, if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, God bless. We'll catch you on the next one.